Hello! Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to potentially another totally not so screwed up audio stream, which I'm totally not freaking out about because each time I start a game, it doesn't freak out and then reset my audio settings for 3 times running. Yeah, no, it definitely is not the first thing on my mind. That'd be really weird. So we're not going to worry about that. So I'm definitely not just going to be listening for my game for a second. That would be super weird. Super weird, you know? Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. It's not going to happen again. Oh, thank God. I have game audio. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, Lord have mercy. Thank God. Okay, let's see where we are. Okay, last, Hobo's career. Yeah, there we go. Don't worry about Myth's career. Myth's career is doing well. Kind of. Maybe. Sort of. Not really. I beat the game, and all of a sudden these flashpoints keep popping up, and it's like, hey, these things have a limited time span. And I was like, oh, I guess that's what I'm doing now, is I'm just chasing the white rabbit here. Citizenship of the Capella Federation is a point of pride for many. I don't see why. I wouldn't be proud to be a Capellan. Good lord. Oh. Okay. Oh, look, we have... Oh, that's right. We have our stuff. Oh, God, I forgot. We lost some people last time, didn't we? We had a bit of a tussle with all the wrong people. And, oh, that's right. We're also nearing the verge of bankruptcy, which is very good. Very good. Pirates. Okay, pirates versus the Capellans. Now, I do enjoy me some good piracy every now and again. Some good old-fashioned piracy, you know. But we need some money. We need some money. And the last time I worked for pirates, it kind of hurt.
Yes, Commander.
Kind of hurt a little bit. It made a little stingy sting. So let's see what we got. We have... I thought I had picked up a hunchback, but maybe I didn't. Oh, also, Merry Christmas, everyone. It is Christmas time, and that is why we don't share salvage. It's Christmas. Why would I share salvage? Okay. There's absolutely nothing out here but contracts, and I need some money. I can't be flying around all over the space like this. I don't want to work for the Capellans, because I've made that mistake. The Capellans are awful people. They're all awful people. That's a level 3 contract. I don't think I'm ready for that. That's a 1.5 oh, perfect. That's almost no money, but it'll give me some experience, so... Actually, when's my next financial thing? 28 days. We're going to burn these so I can get the Centurion back up and running, because for some reason I lost bits and pieces off that Centurion. Now, let us leaf. And anybody who gets that, I applaud you. Anyone who doesn't get that, don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. You don't want to know anyway. Alright, Centurion, you're back in the fight. You got AC-5, 2 medium lasers, SRM-6. Oh, sorry, 1 AC-5. I apologize. 2 medium lasers. I think I reset up your fighting strength here. I could have sworn I had this different originally. But I'm not going to go back and look and check, because then I'll be sad. Because remember, you got your arm blown off. But I do have some UACs, so this will be fun. This will be lots of fun. Look, nothing bad's going to happen. Nothing bad is going to happen. The only thing that's going to happen is we're going to shoot some people in the face that just so happen to look a little bit green, and a little bit Capellan, and a lot of bit communist, okay? Now, the bigger question is, who here is already just super excited about Christmas music? I mean, I know me personally, I mean, I love Christmas music, of course. It's actually what keeps me going every year. I just listen to Christmas music. I mean, Christmas music is the greatest thing in the world. I know Fokker would agree, but he's not here, so he doesn't get a say.
Command interface initiated.
Get to the research facilities board. Okay, so this is a pickup operation. All right, we can do that. Look, it's just a simple little smashing, not even a smash and grab. It's hop on my hand, and we're going to take you places. We're going to do I Can Show You the World song.
I read you,
from
Commander,
Aladdin.
moving out.
You dead yet? I just started How Could I Be Dead? Also, Fokker, welcome. Welcome to the show. I know you're so excited because the Christmas music is out there. There's cheer and happiness in the air.
On my way.
I know you're just so excited. Ooh, a speeder. I wonder how it goes up against some good old-fashioned UAC. Oh, that's terrible. No.
Waiting for orders.
Spaniel, you're gonna shoot this thing with lots of stuff. Your job is to reduce its evasion. I don't even want to do anything with it. I just want you to lower its evasion. Oof! And it dodges it all. Well, that's okay. Its evasion was really high. It's a spider. Who needs armor when you can't get hit?
Got it.
The goal is to just simply whittle its way down.
Firing on target.
I don't care about doing any damage to it so much so as I want to reduce its freaking evasion score. And the most direct fire way to do that, good lord, is to shoot it over and over and over again.
Hit, Commander. Orders?
Can I sprint? I can sprint. Alright, I'm gonna sprint. Ooh, okay, hold on. I don't want to do that. Alright, let's see. $45. Whatever, fine. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Look, it's a Shadowhawk that nobody likes anyway. Who cares if it gets shot? Okay. All right. Let's see. Now let's see how it does. And I've got a. Do I have penetrating shot? No, not yet. I don't have breaching shot yet.
Engaging target.
See, look. Now it's hurt a little bit more. It can't go anywhere. It's a spider. Okay. It's a spotting mech. What was that? Oh, it's a javelin. Oh, a missile javelin. And how are you today, Fokker? Happy Monday! Stop shooting the Vindicator. It's bad for you.
You got nothing, you hear me?
So in the span of 24 hours... Let's see here. I don't know what that is, but these are all gonna... Okay, I really can't move very...
Good to go.
I'm gonna move you right here. The Centurion is gonna be the thing that murders all the other things. Okay. I was better before the Christmas music onslaught. No. No, you deserve the Christmas music and all that it gives you. You deserve that, sir.
Standing by.
I do not feel pity for you, sir.
Move
Alright, we have a Gurfin. I don't mind a Gurfin. But I don't have any salvage, so it doesn't matter.
Affirmative.
You deserve a beating. You mean like I get every October?
Target's taking a critical hit.
I get one every year in October. And now you're like, oh, boo-hoo.
Oh, Commander, I'm hit.
Yeah, I can't lose a bunch of stuff on here again like I used to. Alright, so let's see here. How is the music thing so important for your company that the guy tried to flip it last minute? I have no idea why it's that important. But I think the issue is the fact that it costs a lot of money.
Enemy mech.
And he has this reputation of being the super hardcore worker. And so he decided that he was going to make an executive decision. And that executive decision was to unilaterally cancel every contract for music in my area. And everyone else's area, for that matter. And my response was, but why? And he goes, here it comes. And I go, but why? And then he goes, oh, by the way, I have hardware shipping it. What purpose did the music serve? It's just background music. It's just background music. It's just kind of like, you know, like, and it's really all it is. It's just kind of like music that plays over the speakers. That's all it is.
Okay, not good.
It's nothing like crazy special. It's nothing
Good to go.
really important. But the fact that you don't have it and these people will thank you for having none. I guarantee you in the environment that I work in, no, I will be getting phone calls all day, every day until it is fixed, and they will have a just absolute conniption fit with the fact that they don't have their music. Because they think, what do these people sell? Everything. I mean, we sell everything. We sell, I mean, just, god dang it. Well, if I tell you what stores they are, you'll know exactly where I work, and I'm not really a big fan of doing that.
Locking in all weapons systems.
But essentially, what it comes down to is it a department store or a mall? It's a retail outlet. Let's put it that way. But we do a lot more than just retail stuff.
Waiting for orders.
I mean, again, anything that I say is going to just simply drive, like, oh, this is it. This is what it
Waiting
is.
for orders.
But essentially, what it comes down to is, and it's not a mall. It's not a mall. But the big issue still comes down to the fact that you've got a lot of people that just cancel a lot of music, and now I ignore that music. It doesn't even register. That's fine, and that's fine. Who the fuck gets upset? Everyone that
Don't
matters.
mess my armor.
And the other part is they started making
Nice
agreements
try.
in my backyard and didn't tell me. And they're like, oh, you get to pick up the pieces. Thanks for hanging out with me this Christmas. And I go, joke's on you. I'm not doing that. And they're like, but wait, what? And I go, yeah, no, I'm going to make sure this gets done before Christmas. I'm not doing this during Christmas. Are you insane?
Locking in all weapons systems.
Aside from the fact that my own family will kill me, I'll kill me. I don't want to work during Christmas, you jack off. It's like, what kind of moron goes, oh, I'm going to set up a major project during Christmas? It's like, but why?
All weapons committed. Enemy mech.
I think it really just comes down to the fact that these people think that this stuff matters. I don't know if it does. I don't know if there's like some kind of statistic that shows that these people sell more stuff whenever they can do these. I have no idea. I genuinely don't know. But they really, really want it. I'm not here to argue, and they just turned it off without their permission.
Yes, Commander.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna be on the side of my own people. Like,
Roger.
you know, if they want it, I don't care if it's stupid. If they want it, they get to have it. So long as it doesn't hurt anybody. And it's not hurting anybody. It's simply just... Oh! Okay, that's not good.
Warning. Armor low.
My issue is the fact they did it without permission. They did it unilaterally. They shut down everything. And now they're saying, oh, wait. I don't like the fact that this is happening right now because I want my vacation. And I go, oh, well, you don't get one. I do, but you don't. Like, you don't get to have one. Absolutely not. No, no, no. You started this, and you're going to freaking finish it.
Okay, I'm on it.
That's all I care about. And so, oh, by the way, the new contracts he has set up, they're not even ready yet. So he canceled everything before the new stuff was ready. I don't even know what hardware I'm getting. They're sending it out everywhere. Again, now keep in mind, they're sending out hardware that has not been vetted. I have no idea what it does. I don't know who it's through. I get to find all this stuff out when it arrives. Oh, by the way, they sent it out last week, didn't tell me. I have no tracking information. I've got no shipping information. I don't even know who it's addressed to. But don't worry, it's showing up.
Affirmative. Here we go.
And my response is, you have literally done everything you could possibly do to make this an absolute, utter freaking nightmare for everyone involved. Thank you so much. Like, you have tried your hand at project management, and not only have you failed, you have failed spectacularly in a way that only, like, a child could. Because I don't know what it is that you think you were doing, but good God, were you doing it
Coordinates
wrong?
received.
Hit him with everything we got. Actually, no, wait, hold on. I can do this. I can split this. I can split these shots. Oops. A. B, B.
Right, Commander.
Boom. There we go. Boom. Just a little bit of firepower. Not a lot, just a little bit. Ooh! You're coming to see me! Fantastic. Fantastic. He's coming to say hi.
Ready for orders.
And I love that. I love that enthusiasm. I love that enthusiasm that he's going to use to come say hi.
On my way. Now let's see how you handle this.
Ooh, that hurts.
Solid connection on that one. Receiving you.
Alright, here we go. Oh, yeah, here we go. Melee, here we go. Come on.
Targeting for physical attack.
Boom! Oh, that's right. He doesn't have any small lasers or anything. Alright. Oh, it's gonna suck to be him.
All weapons committed.
Oh, really? Really? That was two ACs right in his face. Alright, I can play that game.
Armor low.
Receiving you.
I can play that game. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's see what we got.
Firing full
Oh, okay, that works too. Well, I guess he's dead.
Target neutralized.
Ah, and now the Kintaro wants to come play. Oh no!
I'm gonna... Damn it. One of my weapons got blown off.
How bad is it?
Ready for orders.
Oh, it's just the AC-5. Okay, I can deal with the AC-5. I can deal with the AC-5 getting blown up. I don't like the lasers getting blown up, though. Oof. I hit him in the head. Okay, let's see. Now let's do this again. Oh, no, I can't do this again because I
Good to
forgot. It doesn't like that. And what if I hit you in the back?
Time to fly.
Now, let's see if I... Oh, overheating problems. No overheating problems. There we go.
Got it.
Yes!
Critical hit.
Alright. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We are going to reduce the number of things that we're shooting. There we go. So we got 2 medium lasers and a UAC, and hopefully that's enough to do some damage. Do we have any weak armor anywhere? Not overly, so we're just going to have to hit him.
Engaging target.
Please don't shoot the Centurion. Please don't shoot the Centurion. He's shooting the Centurion. Oof. Oh, he is on his way out the door.
My units.
Why am I the only stupid enough to show up for you consistently? I have no idea.
Waiting for orders.
Because you love being here. That's all I can say. What else is there to say? You just love being
What's
here.
up, boss?
And I appreciate that. Come on, it's Christmas week. Merry Christmas, sir.
Confirmed.
Everybody else is spending time with family. They're taking time off. Don't worry, fucker. I'm also here drinking. See?
Good to go.
Jared's here too. He wouldn't leave you
Commander?
hanging. Maybe. Sort of. Kind of. Maybe.
Engaging jump jet.
See, that's what people do whenever they're sad. They come see me. You know what? Let's just hit it with everything we got.
Affirmative.
Yep.
You
Overheating.
fry an egg in
Sorry,
here.
man. Yep. That was the goal. The goal was to fry the egg. All right, let's hit this guy with everything we got. We need him to go down or get severe damage. I need everything to go down. Okay, cool. 34% on the leg. Let's take it.
All weapons committed.
All right, left leg destroyed. Don't worry, a few beers and you almost don't notice how shit he is anymore. See? Look at that. Look, he's even giving you a cheat sheet for how this works.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Alright, so if I can get lucky, and I can't.
I'm there.
Alright. Uh, 30%, 15%. SRN. Oh, if I get lucky, I can cause an ammo explosion.
Aye, aye.
Yes! Oh!
Target neutralized.
Oh, suck it! Alright. I'm apparently overheating. Apparently it doesn't like to get, apparently it does not like all that heat.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, so where's my evac zone? Because I don't want to be here much longer.
On it.
And I've got to refit. Okay, every time I take the Centurion out, it loses an arm. I don't appreciate that. I don't like that.
I'm on the move.
Alright, let's see. Here we go. Hold position. Okay.
The asset is in hand.
Oh, yeah. Only $200,000, which means we're probably going to break even if we're lucky. Or $300,000. Oof. Injured, damaged, damaged, damaged. How much damage are we talking about? Ooh, I got a heat sink, an LRM-5, and an SRM-6. Look at that. I'm moving up in the world. I got basic weaponry. That's how well I'm doing. Basic weaponry. Ah. And how are you tonight, Jared? Merry Christmas, sir. Merry Christmas. You don't have an AC-10 on the Centurion. That's why you keep getting fucked up. No, I don't think that's it. That would be ridiculous. I have an AC-5, which is all I need. Also, I don't have any AC-10s. So I make do with what I have.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Now, the Vindicator repair. 10,800. I don't even know how much the Centurion cost, but let's just say that I made like 50 grand. I made 50 grand. Look at that. I made good money. And the financial report in 9 days is going to screw you. Turned a Centurion into a bitch for tabletop game. Alright, but I'm getting conned lately. I got forced to work New Year's Eve, and my dad conned me into buying a new motorcycle. What? Wait, okay, first off, how did you get conned into that? Yes. Alright, so...
the financial report.
I gotta know. Tell me the story. How did you get conned into working Christmas Eve? And how did you get conned into buying a motorcycle? Like, what was the purpose of that?
Job's done, Commander.
I demand story time. That's what you're here for me to make demands. Alright, that was 2 skulls, and I got damaged. I got beat the crap out. I just got the crap beat out of me. Alright, let's see. Where can we go that is somewhere nearby that is also going to give us something that we want? Alright, 1.5. That might... Okay, this might be a good place to go to give us some contracts. We got pirates, local government, Capellans. Ooh, Comstar. Pirates, Magistry of Canopus, Lyran Commonwealth. I'm sorry, the Capella Confederation. No, I'm not doing that. That's not right. 2 stars, 1.5. Electronics, black market, pirate presence, poor. Not a whole lot of money out here. Ooh, the purple parakeets. Just we are short-staffed, so I was asked to do so, and I had yet to get any offers of New Year's partying. My dad showed me this motorcycle. It looks pretty good, and even though I will probably like it, it's like another few grand down the drain. Yeah, no. I would be a little pissed off. I'm not gonna lie. Priority mission, travel contract. Alright, we're gonna go to Herodias, I think. I'll go to Liberated and whatever. We'll see what we got. We're probably going to be doing lots of pirate conquests, but we'll see. I probably should have done this while I was getting repairs done, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Well, what kind of motorcycle did you get? Harley Davidson? Yamaha? Toyota? Mitsubishi? Let's see. Bloodshot eyes. Hey, Commander, I know you're busy, but I don't know where to turn. Where's wrong? Oh, God. Medtechs. Dependable, okay. I don't know what dependable does. So he's an alcoholic. Very good. I do love the music for this game. The music for this game is actually very good. This part was very well done. I would like to see... If I could choose to get another game this year, another Battletech game, but just with bigger stuff in it. Like, more stuff. More mechs, more newer designs... You know, more crazy stuff. I would love to see that in this game. Get some clan mechs in there. Like, let...
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Alright. It's a Honda. It is another adventure bike called the Transalp. It is more road-oriented, but can also be used for off-roading, which I like, because my current bike is more for off-roading, but some street riding. Well, there you go, man. Look. You got something out of it that maybe you like, you know. You never know till you get something. Ooh, a Warhammer, but I don't have any parts. So there's no point. There's literally nothing here that I can use, is there? There's absolutely nothing out here that I can use. All right, let's see what kind of contracts we got. See, I'm not a motorcycle man, and you probably wouldn't want me to ride a motorcycle because I'll get killed. Only bad things happen when I do that. Uh-oh. Ma'am, looks like you're going to have to do some Centurion riding here. I mean, I can ride a bicycle, and as long as it's like... Oh, don't get me wrong. I like riding because it can be fun, especially going into some of the parks around here. Yeah, you don't want me riding a motorcycle. Or anything else with two wheels, for that matter. I'm going to get hurt. And probably hurt somebody else in the process. It's just the truth. Yeah, motorcycles aren't for everyone because they can be very dangerous if you aren't careful. See, I'm careful. The problem is that everyone else around me won't be. So I know how this works. When somebody else is being not careful, it's not their problem. It becomes my problem.
What can I do for you? You betcha.
And that's how I know that we're... that's how I know. I don't want to get in an actual
Location
motorcycle because
confirmed.
then I'll be in severe danger. Not because of my own negligence, but because of everybody
Enemy
else's.
detected.
Affirmative.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Alright, so we're going to shoot these people with some lightning guns. And the problem is, I don't really have any... I don't have piercing shots here. So it's going to be kind of difficult to do what I need to do out here. And I really don't want to leave the comfort and safety of the forest here, because once I do, they're going to light me up like a goddamn Christmas tree. And I'm not really into that right now. I mean, my Christmas tree is set up, absolutely, but I don't want to get lit like one.
Good to go.
Whee! Alright, so what color is your motorcycle? How fast can it go? And do you have to put new tires on it in order to make it do off-roading stuff?
Orders.
Go! And let's see. Use your jump jets. See, Fokker just does projects all year round, so, I mean, I would expect this from actually Fokker more than
Waiting
anybody
for
else,
orders.
where he's like, I got bored, so I bought, like, a brand new car. And I'm like, but why? He's like, I got bored.
Time to die.
Yes! There we go! That's what I want to see. Just
Right, you
instantaneous
two,
death.
You'll take it and like it.
That's right, you take it and like it.
Yes, Commander.
Now. Go, go, go! Come on, Shadowhawk. Prove to me that you're not worthless. You're worthless! Personally, I think there should be, like, a Christmas-themed video game where you're Mariah Carey and you're going around this, like, fantastical Disney universe. And your goal is to find all of the Christmas songs that you have to sing for the year. And it's just this really horrible, wretched nightmare of a game where you're just driving around going, I'm listening to Mariah Carey, like, sing songs, but with extra steps.
Orders? Moving to position.
Fire!
All weapons.
Why are you still alive, Scorpion? And I can just hear Fokker screaming in the
Waiting on
background.
you, Commander.
As you know, it's like, but why would you do this to anyone, including yourself? And it's like, I don't know.
Affirmative.
They're gonna drag Mariah Carey's corpse out of the freaking gutter so that she can sing 10 more Christmas songs.
Knocked out a
Black. It
vehicle.
can technically do off-roading with the current tires on it, but if I do, that is less good on the road, and technically you can go up to about 120 miles per hour, even though that is pushing it. Look,
Orders.
there's only one way to actually ride a motorcycle, or even a jet ski,
Moving out.
or a snowmobile, and that is, you're either gonna hit it with everything you got,
Firing.
or you're not gonna do it at all. You're gonna, like, pull off the throttle, or you're gonna hit it with everything. That's the only way to drive anything in the same vein as, like, a motorcycle. You get everything. You give it everything you got, and nothing else. And fire!
Engaging target.
God dang it, man! Scorpion Mark II. Look at that. There's a second one.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Damn it!
Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Well, I need to destroy this patrol really quick then. And the only way to do that is to get in their faces. I have to go up there and give them the stompy bits. Otherwise, they are going to cause me... Oh, hello. You're coming to me! Hooray! Thank you so much! God, I was wondering how I was going to get around this, but now I know. I'm not!
Commander.
Alright, you are going to get hit with
Moving to
everything.
position.
Yeah, you're getting hit with everything.
Giving them everything I've got.
That's fine. My whole goal is to get to the spider and punch it in the
One more for
face.
the scrap heap.
I can't give it a bloody nose, but what I can
Standing
give it is
by.
a crushed cockpit. So there you go.
Roger that. Firing a full salvo.
Yeah! You take it. You take it, Striker. Or whatever that was. I didn't really look.
I hear ya.
Alright, so I don't know how much melee damage. 55 melee damage versus... yeah, no. Melee damage it is.
I read you, Commander. Moving out. Go
Yeah.
toe to toe.
Suck it, jump jet. Yay! Pew! Pew, 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 pew. Alright, we're gonna hit him with that. Hit him with that. Yeah, no, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, goodbye!
All weapons committed.
Yes!
Enemy mech. Critical
I'm just gonna
damage.
keep scything pieces of him off with lasers. Don't shoot the shadow. Don't do the Shadow Hawk. Don't do that. Oh, that was a mistake. I wouldn't have shot him in the back, man. That's not okay.
Damage minimal.
Fucker, do mechs have bathrooms in them? Ew. He knows he's gonna die. Now it's just a matter of time.
Systems holding.
Fucker!
Commander.
You gotta let me know! Do mechs have bathrooms?
Engaging.
Yeah, there you go.
Smoked one.
So what happens if you're ready or not released a patch? Contains audio fixes, still no voice lines. Well,
orders.
I would hate for them to fix the right things. Because as of right now, I am not convinced that it is the game for us. Yeah! There you go. Stomp him on his face. No, it's like piloting a jet.
Reporting.
You
Vehicle
can
destroyed.
poop in a jet if you really want to.
What can I do for you?
Look, if you think there's a pilot that hasn't gone a little bit of a brown road, ride, sorry, in their jet, I would point you to, yes, they have. And you know, this, look, some jets have in-flight bars, okay? Not really. You can piss. Pooping is pretty much not going to happen. Well, sir,
Waiting on you, Commander.
it seems weird that in a giant battle mech that, you know, makes shooty noises, that they would not bother to think about, what if our people poop themselves in fear? Do we really want to clean that out, or do we want to just be able to let it go into the giant mech's colostomy bag?
Commander?
And I'm really happy that I can give you all these mental images. I really do appreciate that.
Aye, aye.
There's really nowhere room to poop in a fighter jet. So says someone who's never tried to poop in a fighter jet. Fire!
Engaging target.
God dang it, just go down, man. Why are you... Oh, that's right, you're shielded or whatever. I don't have breaching shot currently.
Is that it? I'm barely scratched.
Well, that sucks for you, buddy. There isn't. You should have gone before we left. I've been on patrol for 4 days. I just want to poop. I can just see some poor mech warriors
What's up,
screaming, I just want to take a shit.
Roger.
You can exit the mech and take a shit. In this economy, I don't think so. You're just
Critical
going
hit,
into the
Commander.
cockpit. You know what you do is you open the cockpit window, you stick your butt out, you just poop out the side of the mech. And then when you get back, your mech engineer is just like, why is there a brown streak on this side?
hear
Man,
ya.
patrolling under miscommand really makes you wish for a poop. It's like, man, you're not allowed to leave. Alright, can I hit them in any direction that also keeps me in the forest? Because I do not want to go fighting... I do not want to go fighting these guys in direct combat. Nope.
Good to go.
Well, if you don't need to dig a poop after a long patrol, that sounds like a you problem. That sounds like you need more fiber in your diet.
Reporting critical hit.
Hell yeah. Oof. Look, I mean, personally,
Waiting for orders.
I think that all mechs should come with a built-in AC system.
Special delivery.
But apparently that's not a good idea because where's all the cool air going to come
Another
from?
hit
And I
like
go,
that and
duh,
you're
the
toast.
engine compartment where all the hot air is. And yes, where you dump all the hot air out. That way you overheat like mad.
All weapons committed.
Oh, man.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Oof. Alright, so Jared, what's your favorite game?
I'm showing minor damage.
You have a choice. It's Saturday morning.
Commander?
You're, I don't know, still in high school or whatever. What's your favorite game? What's the game that you always go to? The one that no matter what, you just go like, oh yeah, no, I'm going to play this.
Roger that.
Or do you have it?
Mover down.
Why does it? Why is it playing sad music?
Engaging target.
That tank. Those people are drowning. They're like, they have their hatches closed. They got their yeah, they got their air tanks on. They're just like breathing underwater.
Good to go.
Here we go. Bye bye.
Vehicle trashed.
Hell yeah.
Good to go. Roger that. Firing on target.
Bye bye.
Smoked them.
Oh, we got some good
Mission
money out of it. And the pirates like us even more. See, I want to try and make it to the pirates don't hate my guts. Not because I overly like the pirates, but because they might have really cool stuff that I want one day. See, I don't. You know what? What's Fokker? What's your favorite game? I don't think I've ever asked that. What's your favorite game, Fokker? Or anybody else for that matter? What's y'all's favorite game? Back in high school, it used to be Call of Duty or Siege, but nowadays, if I just want to relax, I'll play Hearts of Iron or Crusader Kings. But I also play some Sons of the Forest lately, and sometimes I'll revisit one of the Fallouts. Yeah, Fallout is one of those games that you're just like, yeah. I always liked Fallout. I always enjoyed Fallout. Now, I always played Fallout 3, but, you know, don't worry about it. Alright, so I probably have some mech warriors that need some help here.
Reporting.
Let's see here.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Definitely want that. Breaching shot, obviously.
Training complete.
I hear ya.
Glitch.
Mech
That
warrior
one.
training complete.
Ready for orders.
Do, 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 do. Maybe that. Fallout 3 was good. Yeah, I even enjoyed Fallout 4, and even though it really sucked at first, Fallout 76 with friends had its moments. See, one of these days, I'm going to get Fokker to play Fallout 76 with me. He just doesn't know it yet, so don't tell him.
Training confirmed.
Because my goal
Ready for
before all
war.
this was to actually play Fallout 1, because I never played Fallout 1. 2,
Training
with
complete.
the cut content put back in. And then, what was it? The one that nobody, like, that everybody kind of was Tactics? Like, Dying Light was really fun to play as well. Dying Light, I never got that far, because I don't like horror games. And that was still considered horror for me. I know that's such a pansy-ass thing to say, but it's true. Ooh, Capellans. We're gonna fight Capellans. Alright, let's see what kind of salvage. What is this? A battle. Okay, it's a straight up fight. And this is a desert. Okay, so we want to be kind of careful with our heat here, but that's okay. We'll just use the AC. The ACs. I hope this works out to my favor. Dying Light kind of reminded me of Dead Island a little bit. but it looked better, but it kind of had the same problems, and it's kind of my number one pet peeve with almost any kind of zombie game is that there's kind of a power creep in there. It's not a zombie game, but any kind of RPG game. So I missed the fact that Twitch had a leaked nudity policy, then just quickly took it back. Yeah, because somebody was like, oh good, I can show tits and ass. Dead Island and Dying Light came from the same developers. That would be why it has the same problems.
Command interface initiated.
Yeah, no, so anybody who's hoping for nudes of me, sorry, it's not going to happen.
Enemy detected.
On the move.
On my way.
Alright, so the goal is salvage. I actually want salvage out of this.
Commander? Confirmed.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Let's see here.
Affirmative.
But yeah, Dying Light looked really pretty for what it was, and it had some really cool features, especially the parkour stuff. I like that. The problem I had with it is that like I'd sit there and wail on a zombie, and it wouldn't die. Now, I can appreciate that, but I guess one of my biggest pet peeves is I hate health bars. I despise health bars. I never seen Twitch move so fast to backpedal. Well, because they realized something that everybody else knew right off the bat. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? That is a Black Knight. My God. Alright, so we might be in some problem. We might be experiencing some technical difficulties. Alright. Yeah, we might have what you call the we are screwed problem.
Moving out.
They usually take months. No, not for this. They realized that people were just waiting for Twitch to okay and green light their nudity. And the problem is, nudity, as much as it makes money,
Damage minimal.
there is a... Okay, look, if you're going to deal in smut, you have to realize that comes with some problems. And the first problem is that if you have to sell tits and ass, that is what you're going to be doing. Period. It doesn't matter if that's what you want to do. It doesn't matter if that's what you meant to do. That is what you're going to be doing.
Copy that.
And there is no way around this. So, hey,
Yes, Commander.
deal with it. That's just genuinely what it is. They realized that's what they were going to be, and they didn't want to do that. I can just tell you right now that's what they wanted. No sponsors want to work with them also. Exactly. So when they said artistic nudity, that was their way of saying, maybe we'll get around it, and then they said, oh no, we can't get around this. Yep, and so they backpedaled so freaking fast. And for good reason. Like, nobody wants to... Okay, look. I'm gonna say this the only way I can think of. You're not gonna sell anybody a Toyota while you have tits on the screen. Sorry, it's just not gonna happen. Because Toyota's not gonna put their advertisement up there. Twitch never likes to commit to that stuff, and then you will most certainly have kids and teenagers looking at that shit, and parents won't really want it. And and there's another problem. You're gonna have parents to contend with. That's like another good point. You're gonna have people that say, "Oh no, you're not allowed on Twitch anymore because it deals with this, and I don't like that. I don't want you watching that." And boom, you lose an entire section of the market. Not even a religious part, just the part that wants to be good parents. I wish I could destroy the legs on this thing so I can get a Black Knight.
Critical hit.
I forgot this was a 13+ site. Well, even if it wasn't, I mean,
Commander.
you still don't want to be associated with pornography if you want to have anybody work with you. It's just not a good idea.
Commander.
What can I do for you? You betcha.
Just go down. Just go down.
Engaging target.
Left arm, left torso. Well, here's the thing. A lot of people on this site are still children and young teenagers. That's true. I mean, there's still some middle-aged people in there too. Don't forget, like people that played video games when they were kids are here too. So you have older people as well.
Damage.
But yeah, the people that spend a lot of time on here are going to be teenagers, which is really sad actually when you think about it. Isn't that how the first YouTube adpocalypse happened? I think the first adpocalypse was... Okay, so here's the thing. Every single streaming platform has this problem, where eventually they have to figure out how they're going to make money. And Twitch, because of them doing what they're doing, they don't make money that much. And that's their own damn fault, because they keep doing what they're doing.
I
But,
hear ya.
I mean, you know, it's expensive to run this stuff. It really is. Look, I'm surprised I'm even allowed to do this, honestly. I'm not that big. I'm allowed to kind of make a little bit of money. Like, I say make a little money. I'm probably going to give it all away to charity, to be perfectly honest. I haven't even looked at the wallet. I don't even know. I appreciate what people give me, but it's probably going to all go to a charity. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll let everybody else decide what we want to do with it. Let's see. That's not my biggest threat. That is. But I think the adpocalypse was not because they didn't want to get people there. Twitch's biggest problem is they have more streamers than viewers. They need to switch to charging a small fee to stream so people aren't streaming to nothing and costing them money. So you're telling me that you don't ever want to see me play video games again. I understand. I understand. They make bad decision after bad decision. That's why. By charity, do you mean your bank account? No. I'll probably give it to... so one of the things that I like to do every Christmas is I like to... you at least have subscriptions of viewers. That's true, but not much. That's fine, but I'm happy with it. Every Christmas I try to give to organizations that I actually like. Now I do it also every month, but Christmas is a bit different, so I usually go a little bit higher for Christmas. And one of the things I like to do is there's a organization that, religious or not, I don't care if people dislike it, is called Operation Christmas Child, which is definitely run by a religious organization. And no, I am not condoning everything they do. I don't like everything they do, but one of the things they do is they get kids across the world toys and things they need to survive in their environment. So they'll put in like toothpaste, they'll put in soaps, they'll put in like you can put in anything you want in this little box, and they send it out. So they recommend, like, you know, coloring book for little kids. Like toy cars, but they'll also recommend things that are really useful, that are good for the long term. So actual utilities. Now you can't use weapons. You can't put weapons in there or anything, but obviously you wouldn't. But things like, hey, rope, bungee cord. What did I get this year? I put in like some kind of toolkit this year. I forget what it was, and I've already sent those out. Religious, the Spanish in the world. Oh God. You can put in like band-aids. You can put in basic. What do you mean we wouldn't put in weapons? Well, if it was up to me for kids in war zones, I'd be like, here's ammunition. No. But what they do is they'll send these boxes out, and as long as you don't put stuff that's bad in there or whatever, they'll send it out to these kids, and you get to choose what you send to them. So I try to give them something practical and realistic, and something that's going to help them in their environment. Now, you don't know where it's going either, so you kind of have to make it, you know, one size fits all, but you can choose if it's going to a little boy or a little girl. And I really like that, and I've actually worked with that organization before when I was a teenager. I actually helped them put those together. And it's one of the only reasons that I would ever even consider giving some organizations money. We give them all sawed-off shotguns with ammo. Look, that would be the best Christmas present ever for somebody in the hood. But let's be realistic. We have to be more. We can't do that. We can't give somebody that. Ooh, right leg is gone. Okay, if I can knock out the left leg, I can possibly get a Black Knight. Ooh, good for hunting. Yeah, sawed-off shotgun, very good for hunting. Hunting, the most dangerous game of all, yes. Okay, come on. Right leg, let's go. You never need to aim.
Good to go.
Come on. Right leg. Right leg. Here we go.
Full delivery.
Damn it.
And stay down.
Alright, well, it is what it is. And then there's, and it's a 50% you die from
Damage is
recoil.
life.
Yeah, well, you know, don't worry about it. Look, if you do, you won't have to worry about it for very long. Let's put it that way.
Warning.
But yeah, no, I've worked with them and one other organization when I was a teenager, and they actually did what
Waiting on
they
you,
said they were going to
Commander.
do. So there was one where I actually got or gave Christmas presents to people who had lost their homes or things like that, and I worked with them for a little bit, and I really appreciated what they did, and so I'll kind of go back and forth every other year, giving a little bit more to one or the other. But I usually give money to charity every month too, so... what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably take the money once I get enough. I'll probably use it to like buy a shoebox or something and fill it with toys and stuff like that for some kids. The thing is that I can't remember the one that's local right now, and I feel bad for that because one of them works only in the continental United States, and Operation Christmas Child specifically works out of the United States. So they do not give anybody anything inside the United States. Their whole thing is kids in either war-torn countries or countries that don't have very good infrastructure, and things like that. So that's usually what I try to do every year, and I'll probably end up using all the money for that. I've actually thought about, if I ever got enough viewers, what I'd probably end up doing is I would just make the entire month of December and January just that. So Yemen or Yemen. Oh, is it that bad in Yemen right now? What's going on in Yemen? I don't know nothing about Yemen. What are you yamming about? Oh man.
Waiting for orders.
But no, I mean I'll probably just end up doing
Good to go.
though I haven't even looked at the wallet to see what's in there, just because I don't know, I just don't think about it too often.
Uh-huh. Here we go.
So what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably take the money and I'll probably show y'all what
Orders.
it bought, and I'll give it to somebody else. Not to be ungrateful, it just, I think that there's some people that could probably use it better than me. Yemen has had a civil war for years, that 50 different factions. Well, look, you won a civil war with lots of factions so that whenever you make a game out of it, it's good. Nobody wants a civil war game where there's only two factions. I mean, come on, let's look at the North and the South in America. That's kind of boring. You want, like, the Spanish Civil War in the 1930s. You want that. You want factions breaking off from factions until it's a whodunit. Yeah, baby, Syria 2.0.
Ready for orders.
Exactly. He understands.
Got it.
I would hate for ugh. Stop punching me. Don't punch down, god dang it.
Warning. Armor low.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's do this. There we go.
Copy that.
Spanish Civil War had a democratic side that split into communist, that split into the commune.
Giving them every
See, to me, they're all the same. The Spanish Civil War resulted in nothing good happening.
What can I do for you?
But I'm sure everybody was, like, having a lot of fun watching. Everybody that didn't have to deal with the actual consequences of the actions.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
That's right. When I pump you full of my hot liquid, you will take it and you will like it. Wait, hold on. Wait, what are we talking about?
Engaging
No, they
them.
put a fascist in charge. Well, after a bunch of commies, I understand. I don't agree, but I understand.
Engaging target.
Come on, you're down. Who died? Nobody died yet. Alright, now we need... The pit droids are on the move. Look, I'm in the desert and it's dark outside. It should be freezing
Good
out
to go.
here. Shoot him again.
Targeting for an
There we go.
kill.
I hear ya.
You know what? Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? How about this? Let's see. Fokker and Grimm are the ones that do it the most. I'll ask Fokker and Grimm what they want me to do with the money. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably ask them since they're the ones that give it away.
Uh-huh.
It only seems fair that they are the ones that get to decide.
Want some more? Huh?
Fun fact, he spent most of his time as leader putting down rebels who didn't like his rule. Well, you know, that's what you do as a dictator. Whenever you're like,
Move.
I want to be in charge. And then all of a sudden you go, but wait, people don't like this. You go, yup, and you just shoot them anyway. Alright, AC2s. That's all we need. AC2s. Hit them! Bye! See, I really don't know much about the Spanish Civil War. I mean, in reality, the only thing that I know about the Spanish Civil War is that it happened. It's not been something that I've been really interested in looking at.
Armor blow through. Internal damage.
It's just kind of something that I know it happened. I know that it existed. I never really have looked at it much more than that.
Engaging target. Enemy mech.
The Spanish Civil War is really messy and fucked up by the country. Fucked up the country be pretty good. Oh yeah, no.
Waiting for orders.
Most countries that go through a civil war, they have a really hard time recovering
I soar.
because you're sharing a country with people that you just tried to murder. It tends to put a damper on a few things.
Receiving you.
Usually.
On it.
Now there are some that
Engaging with target.
that survive and make it. The United States is one of them, but the United States also created a very decentralized system so that, people that maybe didn't like others would be able to be okay with it. Hey, those jackasses over there aren't my problem.
Engaging.
The Spanish never really fully recovered from it. The Spanish, the Italians, the French, all of them eventually were never able to recover from either their own civil wars, World War I or World War II. They've never ever fully recovered.
You got nothing.
Britain
hear
was
me?
brought down because of World War II.
Yes,
I mean, they have never been the same since World War II. I think World War II just kind of took the fight out of them
Ready
in
for orders.
every which way possible. And that's really sad, actually, when you say it out loud. Because when you look at what those countries used to be versus what they are now, they are
Moving to position.
very, very, very different.
Affirmative.
World War II made
Target's
make look
taken a
good,
critical
though.
hit.
Made make look good again.
I hear ya.
Not sure I follow that. Made America look good. Actually, I would say that it
Good
kind
to
of...
go.
It...
Good for now. Cooling down a bit.
I mean, it did. We won. I would say that it made America... Almost every war we get involved in, it almost makes us kind of the de facto kind of power player involved, and I really don't like that. I would much rather us not be involved in anybody's wars. I'd really rather not do that.
Engaging target.
And so, yes, it made us look good. It made us, it made us be the big man on campus, but it also made everybody else subservient to us. And
Copy that.
I'm a big fan of the idea that, if we want to be a good ally, we need to make sure our allies are strong, and we don't do that. We make sure our allies are dependent upon us because that's the way that a very non-abusive relationship is. Like France, a major power is occupied by their major rivals, so that really hurts the nation's pride. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, but most of these nations weren't really good organizationally after World War I. So there's a reason why France never even bothered to fight in World War II. One of the first ones is that they literally didn't have the logistics to do anything. They quite literally had so many different weapons and calibers in circulation, they couldn't even equip the army. And even if they did, the ones that they did have couldn't keep their ammunition.
Waiting for orders.
So there was really nothing they could do to stop anything.
Roger that. Firing on target. Yes, come on.
Now, there's a couple other reasons too, but I mean,
On the move.
again, not being able to actually equip our military makes it really hard to want to fight. France had a World War I style army. You mean one that was
Solid
dead?
connection, that one.
I'm running out of ammunition.
Engaging target.
There we go.
Enemy mech destroyed. Mission successful.
But yeah, like everybody was still recovering from World War I, and they were still trying to figure out what the hell to do about it. And there was almost like the only nation that really was able to be ready for it was us. I'd say us, the United States, because we're good at this. Okay, Black Knight, Black Knight, Black Knight! Oh god dang it! I only got 2 items, son of a biscuit! Please give me a third Black Knight. Black Knight, yes! Them in Germany. Well, that's true. But Germany spent a long time, they spent, unlike every other nation, they were preparing for war, which is very different.
That you asked for is cleared for fighting.
That was their goal. Their goal was to start a war, and that makes it a lot easier whenever you know that your goal right off the bat is to invade your neighbors and essentially play that game in the long run. You know, like that was the whole point. They spent a lot of money in tech. They did. They spent a lot of money and time and energy in tech. Alright, medium lasers, PPCs. Heat efficiency is absolute garbage, though. Alright, let's drop some of these large lasers. Let's get some heat sinks in here. We need better heat. We need better heat efficiency. Let's put another medium laser in here, maybe. Let's trade that out for a more accurate one.
Logged and noted.
There we go. 7 days.
Shouldn't be too hard.
They spent a lot of money in tech for a war. Yeah, no, but, and they were ready because they were ready to go to war. England was still recovering from it. I think the psyche upon Europe and everywhere really, they weren't really ready for another war because World War I was so brutal. I think people kind of wanted to just move beyond it. You know, nobody had the strength to do anything about it. I think that's what it was. At least that's kind of what I've picked up from what I've read, is that people were just not mentally prepared for what World War I was, and they were not ready to do anything about, I mean, really about anything. They were kind of just picking up the pieces going, what the fuck just happened? You know, like, we just spent a lot of money, time, and lives, and for what? And I think that's a question that whenever you ask somebody, that's a really hard question to answer. I mean, genuinely a hard question to answer. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you spend so much time destroying your own, you know, I mean, there's just so many different levels to look at this, at least from my perspective. If I was a member of any European nations, the answer is because World War II. Yeah, I know, right? I'm just trying to think if I was a person in any nation post-World War I, pre-World War II, what would be going through my mind? And the only thing I would say is, what the f just happened? Like, how did we get here? And how can we, like, you know, why were we sending so many people to die in a war that absolutely had nothing to do with us for absolutely no gain? And at the end of the day, all it did was make us enemies with somebody who used to just be our neighbor. And yeah, we may not have liked them, but
Financial report.
oh well. Like, I mean, I know it's more complicated than that, but it just seems like a lot of work, a lot of effort, and a lot of bloodshed for what it simply amounts to nothing. That's the part that kind of gets me.
Don't be a stranger, Commander.
That's what kind of makes me... Well, that's just kind of what gets me. I mean, that's what I think. How did we get here? Well, you see, Myth, when a mommy and a daddy don't really like each other, she really never told this stuff. No, I wasn't told this stuff. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, we got the training modules. Do we need more mech? Yeah, plus 3 tech points. It's going to cost $1 million.
Right, I'll get the team on it right away.
Mech Bay Part 2. But you know, but if you think about it, like, you know, the body churner that was World War I was so vicious and disgusting. It's just like, how do you live with this? And knowing that, like, when you're going out there to fight, like, you're going to be charging gun lines, and the odds of you succeeding are so ridiculously low that you're not going to go anywhere. Like, you're just going to throw yourself at a freaking, you're going to throw yourself at a problem and hope to God that you get the chance to make it to the other side of the map. And if you don't, you're just going to die or bleed out, screaming in pain in the middle of a field covered in barbed wire and artillery strikes. Oh boy. They also made a lot of new countries and completely destroyed a country who wanted revenge and needed to regain its former glory. Yeah, they did. You know, that is one thing that is true. They humbled Germany so much because they were so angry about the war, and Germany didn't start the war. Germany came to its allies' aid. That was it. Which again, I will say they shouldn't have done. This was a small border skirmish. They should have never gotten involved in. That's 2.5 stars. Look, the Prussian Empire should have done what it. Oh, look, 2.5 stars. Who are we fighting? Planetary governments. I'm in. You son of a bitch. I'm in. All right, so now we have a Black Knight full of laser beams. Let's see what the Black Knight is like in the field. I've never actually put one of these out there, and it looks like it's full of lasers, and I'm going into the jungle. I'm sure everything will be fine. Nothing bad will happen. Nothing at all. But yeah, no, it's World War I is interesting because it does so much, in my opinion, to just damage the psyche of everyone. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got lasers for days out here. And then someone goes, "You do realize it's hot out here?" And we're like, "Shut up." It's about to get a little hotter. If they made a better deal, it didn't crush German Republic so hard, World War II wouldn't have been so hard. I don't think World War II would have happened. If they had let Germany... If they had simply let Germany walk away, okay, war's over, you know, we did what we had to do, okay, we're going to take a little bit of land from you, and we're going to call it a day. But that wasn't the goal. The goal was to punish them. Because they couldn't punish anybody else, because they had nothing to be punished against.
Command interface initiated.
They absolutely eviscerated that country, and then they expected it to be okay. And
y'all.
they kind of had to, because they spent all of their money and energy
Moving to position.
against Germany.
Roger
So, like,
that.
when you destroy your own manufacturing, your own population, like, you have to have something to show for it. And
Copy
they
that.
didn't. They didn't gain
Location
anything
confirmed.
out of it. And that was the problem. So, what do you do? And the answer is, if you go back empty-handed, your own people are going to kill you. You
Confirmed.
can't do that. And again, there's a lot more pieces that go to that as well. But genuinely, like, if somebody said, we're going to bleed our nation white, we're going to kill off multiple generations of young men, and someone asks, well, geez, that's going to be a massive, like, undertaking. You know, we've never done a war like that. Like, what are we getting out of it? And you said, oh, don't worry, nothing. Oh, they'd kill you. Like, you're going to send my kid off to die for what? And the answer's nothing. No. You know, it's like, what was it? Then, it's one of the reasons why I'm so against the idea of America even going into that, is because there was absolutely zero point in us getting involved. We gained nothing from it. The British needed Germany to keep
They
Europe in
got a
check.
rough on me.
Explain.
What can I do
I've
for
never
you?
heard this before. What do you mean? I've never heard this point of view. They didn't, you know, they still wanted to put... They didn't want to take everything from Germany. They wanted to punish
read you,
Germany, and
Commander.
by
Moving
destroying
out.
Germany, they couldn't punish them anymore. Myth, that is loser talk. You need to make sure that your enemy is thoroughly humiliated and miserable. What are you, some kind of hippie? I think it is to counterbalance France.
Commander.
Chewing. Maybe?
Move order received.
I mean, I actually am not familiar enough with the, I guess, relationship of France and England at this point. Yeah,
Yes, Commander.
the German Navy is kind of a... Well, it's a thing. I mean, it exists in theory. You know? A hunchback! Shoot it!
All weapons committed.
It doesn't. Yeah, no. A Phoenix Hawk. Look.
Ah,
Wow, that was a lucky
I'm
shot.
gonna need a medic.
Okay, that was a lucky shot.
Commander. On the move.
Okay, I want that hunchback. Even if it's a crappy hunchback, I want it. Nope. Everything towards the hunchback.
Firing a full salvo.
No! Eek. Well, the UK and France still hated each other, but the Germans started to make
I'm
a
under
large
heavy
navy
fire.
and it got the UK really nervous. Like, Germany didn't need bigger navy than Britain. They just needed enough to threaten the home island. Well, then they had the Battle of Jutland. Then they had this really cool battle where, what, 20% of the British Navy was and almost 100% of the
Commander?
German Navy was, and the German Navy lost. And then this really cool thing happened where everybody was like, uh-oh. That was cool.
Got it.
I never said they are good. Well, I
Firing everything I've got.
I know it's not great. British own the sea. Well, they did at the time.
Critical hit.
Not so much anymore. But they had I believe the British had the 3-to-1 doctrine, where for every ton that your enemy has, you must put
Armor
3 in the
breach.
water.
Internal damage.
It's kind of like when Russia went to war with Japan and got butt raped. Well, that's because the Japanese have this really weird idea of how war works,
They've blown past my armor.
and for some reason it works really well. Or at least it used to. If Japan goes to war now, they won't have a
What's
nation.
up, boss?
There won't be a country if Japan goes to war anytime soon. They need to rebuild their nation. It's called kamikaze them. No, before that. Bye.
Scored a critical hit.
Yeah, kamikaze was the thing they did. Bonsai charge was the thing they did. No, stop shooting the Centurion, damn it! I'm gonna have to back this guy up. He's getting shot too much.
Receiving you.
Yeah, she is beat to hell. Stop shooting the Centurion! Well, Japan does have more
Damage
military
minimal.
shit than, they just renamed shit to get around the deal. Like, they call their aircraft carriers helicopter destroyers or something.
Good to go.
Really? I didn't know that. That's interesting. I never thought about that. I always thought their defense force was actually limited in scope, not by title, but by actual application. But I've never really done a lot of digging into it, so I could be very wrong on that. Let's see, can we get this hunchback to go down?
All weapons committed.
Nope. God dang it, stop shooting my Centurion! You mean rapid attack with little supply making the
Internal
Russians
structure
bleed?
damage.
Well, the Russians were also, like, I believe if you're talking
Waiting
about
for
the
orders.
Russian-Japanese war that happened at the end, I mean, they kind of won.
Right, Commander. Got it.
Well, you need to remember that the one enforcing this deal is the U.S., and we want to use them as a counterbalance against China. Well, that's not really going to happen anymore, because, oof!
Oh, I'm hit.
God dang it, stop
lost
shooting
the
my
weapon.
Centurion!
Good to go.
They're not going to be much use in any kind of war now, so there's that.
Position confirmed.
At any point in time, if they go to war, they're going to lose their population in a way that I don't think
Locked on
anybody's ready
target.
for. They don't have the numbers or the firepower, or they may have the firepower, but they don't have the numbers anymore. Well, they have islands that we could use, that's true. Yeah, my Centurion's gonna... Yep, there you go. Bye. Yep, Centurion down. I did this. Oh, and an Orion! Good God! Okay.
Took a heavy hit there.
Alright, time to focus up.
Time to fly.
This is not working. I've already lost one mech pilot, and I'm about to lose another one.
Affirmative. Critical hit, Commander.
Alright, that should be your main gun down, so that should at least eliminate that. I need to move you back into the water. Where do you put machine guns on this thing?
Damage minimal.
Alright. Let's see here. The Russian Navy is so good at roleplay as a coral reef also. Well, that's what it's used for, right? That's what you want to use it for.
Engaging jump jets.
Alright, let's see here. Split my targets here and here. I don't want to overheat. But I do want to shoot you with something.
Engaging
There
multiple
we go.
targets.
Yeah, the Russian Navy's never been that good as far as I know. God dang it. I have personally never read too much about the Russian Navy. I've never gone looking. Yeah, oh jeez, that just tore through my armor. Good God.
Armor breach.
They went back there to
Internal
the roots of
damage.
what they did best is what they did during World War II. What, dying?
Yes, Commander.
I mean, you know, that thing that they do all the time.
Location confirmed. Negative damage.
Oh no. They don't care about casualties. Well, they better now. They have a negative population
Armor
rate right
breach.
now.
Internal damage.
Good to go.
So they better start caring. You best start caring about dystopian nightmares. You're living one. Let's see.
Right, Commander.
Well, that works.
Mech destroyed.
Too bad he's kind of useless. Damn it!
Warning. Armor breach.
Let's see.
Internal damage. Warning. Detecting mech warrior injury.
Yep. Nope, I'm dead.
Warning. Detecting mech warrior injury.
Yeah, he's dead.
All weapons destroyed.
Alright, Hobo dies, I restart. I'm not gonna let my main character die. You know what Ukraine needs? I see. Russia would work if they kept it relatively small just to protect their coast and some of the areas that they influence, but they just want to compete with the U.S. Don't do that.
Orders?
Don't try to compete with the U.S. That's a terrible idea. That is a very bad idea. What Russia expects its troops to do when they encounter a superior army. Witness me! Proceeds to try a suicide attack. Oh, Lord. I mean, like, look. Tactically speaking, the only side that can actually withstand the losses they have going on right now is the Russians. It may suck for them, but they can take those hits and keep going. The other side, it's a bit rougher on that.
That hit something good.
America has the most OP spawn point in the world. Alright, I'm restarting. That's not fair. I can't lose Hobo. The whole point is Hobo. I can't lose the main character of the anime. I can't lose Hobo. He's the main character. I think the mission fails if he dies anyway, so Ukraine doesn't have the manpower to win, even with the money we're throwing at them. Yeah, but they don't have the numbers either, and both of their tactics are relatively similar. They both have similar casualties, but only one of them can sustain those casualties in the long run.
interface initiated.
I like it here. It's lush.
Alright, let's see here.
I hear ya.
We're gonna do this a bit differently. Now, I may not have my hunchback this time, which makes me sad, but we'll make it work. We're gonna pick them off. The goal is to bleed Russian population of men to have children. You'd have to have a complete, utter kind of 180 on a lot of policies in order to kind of get that going.
Affirmative.
You'd also have to actually really strongly encourage women and men to have children. But they also have the manpower to prevent a total loss. Well, it's not uncommon for them to resort to conscription, so I can't really say that's a black mark so much as it is just
Detected.
a reality of the times, right? I mean, the Russians will always have to conscript because their nation is... Well, they cucked their own nation really hard during this really cool thing called the Soviet Union. Where, again, being an exemplary anything was a bad idea. It's like, oh, you're a good soldier. You're a threat. It's like, oh, okay. Comrade, you are a very good shot. You could use that rifle to kill someone. A Shadowhawk. I don't want a Shadowhawk. Russia love making minorities fight for them. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know anything about that. I really hope they have another hunchback in here because I would love to put a hunchback on my team. All right. The main thing is we need to put some. We need to put some firepower on these boys. Fire!
Copy that.
Trebuchet.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Yeah, they've always done forced conscription. I don't know a single time in in their military history where they didn't do forced conscription.
Uh-huh.
They would use whatever group they had. Yeah, that's probably true.
Standing by.
I've never known the Russian military to not take options when they had them. Let's put it that way. Can I hit them from here? Yes, I can. Let's keep you in the water. So we're not going to actually lose anything.
Roger that.
Mostly ones that hated them. Well, those are the best ones to use. If you use all the people that hate you, guess what? It's a lot easier to get rid of those problem children. Like during the invasion of Afghanistan, they used the Muslim battalion, I think. Hey, man. I'm just saying. If it works, it works. Punch through the armor. Oh, now you're in the open, you bastard.
Orders.
Yeah, like the guy in the photo raising the red flag over the Reichstag was a Ukrainian wearing 2 watches. How American of him. Also, I like that. That's funny. I never even knew that. It's pretty funny.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's see. Can I get you here? Okay, 8580.
Don't
Let's
need to
do
tell
that.
me twice.
Let's take out the Shadowhawk if we can. Ooh, a cicada. Cicada. Tomato, cicada, cicada.
Yes, Commander.
Now, what can I hit you with? Not much.
Good to go.
Hit him!
Giving them everything.
Ooh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of funny. They didn't know that for a long time
Solid
either.
connection, that one.
I mean, look, it's a war, and it's a war that has not been seen since, and we will never see one like that again.
Orders?
Or, you know what, I take it back. We might see a war like that again, but it's going to take a very long, bloody, horrible war to get there again. And I'm not sure the world is actually willing to do something like that again. If you're smart, you'll stay out of it. Because I personally would think that anybody who commits to a war like that again, the only people that win are the ones that decide to make guns.
Waiting for orders.
Like, just stay out of it, make guns, walk away. But don't get involved.
Got it.
Yeah! Shadowhawk down.
That's a
Ukraine is
kill.
easy to watch because it's how warfare is devolving. Well, its access to technology is fading. This technology it did have was pretty much Cold War. I mean, the stuff we've been sending them has been like reject stuff anyway. It's not like we've been giving them top of the line stuff. We're giving them stuff that we used in the 90s. I mean, most of this stuff is archaic, to say the least.
Engaging target.
I mean, it's resorted to drone attacks. Well, but that's the thing. But they're using drones in a way that is very effective and very cheap. And where most people say, look how ridiculous, like, and I'm telling you right now, the military-industrial complex is going, we didn't think about that. What if I can get a drone to fly 200 miles an hour with a hand grenade and just explode in proximity? That's not a very complicated thing to do. So that's easy money. That's very easy money. And I guarantee you, that's on somebody's bingo card. It's going to happen. Boo! I want my return to World War I style fighting so long as we don't get a nuclear winter, but in which case I get to live in Fallout universe. No, they're already contracting people to do that. Yeah, no, exactly.
Firing on multiple enemies.
They are going to try. The new face of war is going to be drones fighting drones. The only way it doesn't happen is if two peer powers. Like, what was it? There was a sci-fi universe where they did something like this where they made weapons so complicated to combat other weapons that were really complicated. And in reality, like, the return to a stick and rock was, like, the big thing. And it was because it was effective.
Splitting fire.
This former CEO of Oculus is making reasonable drones with explosive payloads for taking these drones. Yeah, drones are cheaper than the tanks that are being are worth millions. But you can't not have tanks. Whoa!
Losing you. I'm starting to cook.
Yeah, no, you are.
Receiving you.
Let's get you in the water.
Full speed.
There we go.
My mech's heating up.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Damage minimal.
But yeah, they're sending in little drones like that can fly at 200 miles an hour. And by the way, we are just now discovering this stuff, and I want everybody to kind of keep that in mind. We are just now discovering this stuff. They've known that they could do this for a while, right? Like, you know, we've had Predator drones for a while. We've had lots of cool stuff for a while. If we are just now seeing it, I guarantee you, they've been playing with this stuff for a while. Yes, but that drone burr and destroyed $10 million tank for $20. Yeah, pretty much. That's the whole idea. War is essentially an economy being put on fire, and whoever breaks first loses. That's pretty much one way to look at it. Is whoever's economy breaks first loses. Oof, that's really low. Oh, I can't get that guy. All right.
Engaging target.
Yes, but drone. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Drone are cheaper tanks that are being worth millions. Yeah, no, exactly. And so that's why you have to.
Good to go.
So that's the other question: is what are we going to see tanks in the future? And people are saying no, and I say of course we will. But you're going to have other things that are attached to them, right? So anything that's flying at a very high rate is going to probably do something to try and shoot it down. Now, what that's going to look like, I have no freaking idea. Maybe something like a very small, like, you know, even a 22 on it that just has an automated system on it. That'll probably do the trick.
Firing on target.
God, that thing is useful. If you can't afford to keep this up, you will lose
Reporting
land and
critical
more
hit.
troops. Tanks are important to warfare. They are, especially for actually knocking out targets.
Awaiting orders.
But there's a limit to it, right?
Good
Tanks
to go.
are useful in certain environments, but they're very finicky and they're very expensive to maintain, like battleships. Also, didn't we use a drone to kill that mass shooter in Vegas years ago?
Damage minimal.
Did we? I don't think so.
Good to go.
I mean, I don't think so. Maybe we did. I don't know.
Here we go.
God dang it, Inferno, go down. They are weak. They are weak, but only on top. And that's the thing, is nobody was ready for a war like this, right? But then at the same time, though, you're using Cold War technology in a modern environment. So, you know, take what you can, right?
Engaging multiple targets.
You could build your own turrets and drones to defend an installation pretty easily. The software controlling it is the complicated part. But if you need something basic that just says, hey, if something's flying at me at 200 miles an hour,
Waiting
shoot it
for
down.
orders.
You know, and it doesn't need to be a very high caliber. It just needs to be able to go burr. That's pretty much it. And something that
Got it.
shoots like 22 will be nice. We don't use a drone. That was on that Patsy in Vegas. They said it's SWAT to pretend they took someone out. Tanks have to find a way to kill a drone. Not the tank itself. It's some of its, what are they
Light
called?
damage. Holding firm.
Their anti-whatever defenses.
Reporting.
I mean, they have them. They've got stuff like that on all this stuff. I mean, so it's not like it's going to be hard to develop
10-4.
something.
Firing all weapons.
I guarantee you that whatever
Enemy
we've
down.
built to do just that, they've already put on our tanks, or they've already got an idea to put on our tanks. Ooh, 2 PVCs.
Ah, took a heavy hit there.
Yeah, that was not great.
Moving to position. Roger that.
Let's see. I just need the one. I just want to punch through the armor. Just a little armor. You don't need a little armor. You just need a little
Receiving
armor.
you.
It's okay. It's just a little bit of armor. It's okay. This guy's the one that just pumps him full of everything.
Acknowledged.
Let's see. What can I hit you with? Let's see if you survive.
Firing.
Oof. Well, there's anti-drone warfare, like the Navy apparently has shit that can fuck up a drone pretty good. But I don't know how big they are and if they can be replaced on a tank. Besides, if they are small enough, they can get away with thieving
Reporting.
intel.
Structural damage.
And that's the thing. You can make a drone as big or as small as you want. Now, here's another thing that I thought about the other day. A 65-ton mech. I wonder if I can get that.
On my way.
A catapult. Okay, shoot this thing down.
10-4.
So you know how we've been getting these weird reports of
Commander?
these like spacefaring craft that can kind of dart and jolt in every which way, and I was like, yeah, you mean like a drone can?
Firing on target.
I'm not saying that's what they are, but I was like, if it's not CGI or
Enemy
some kind of
down.
stuff like that, I wonder if it's these drones that we're playing with. Vegas was such an obvious false flag. It was pathetic. It was nuts how fast they went silent over it and slipped it under the rug. Well, because if I'm not mistaken, the actual person that did it was a known, like, informant, wasn't he? Isn't that one of the reasons they did that? Problem is, smaller drone carry. Well, you don't need to carry a lot. You just need enough to do a little bit of damage. So if you can, so armor for a vehicle is weakest at the top because it's expected to take hits everywhere else, right? So it only makes sense to make everything really weak at the bottom, or I'm sorry, at the top. You're not going to get hit at the top very often. So why would you put a bunch of extra armor on the top and make it really heavy or make it, you know, harder to maneuver or whatever?
Receiving you.
It makes a lot of sense to make the armor weakest
Moving
at the
to
top.
position.
It's not meant to do that. Alright, let's see here. Can I get close to you? And I can. The guy who did it was 60 plus years old and supposedly stuck a dozen plus rifles, thousands of rounds up to a very high floor, and then supposedly removed hurricane-proof windows on his lonesome.
Waiting for orders.
I mean, if you know what you're doing, maybe, but I mean,
Right, Commander.
I don't know. Like, my understanding was that this guy actually knew what he was doing, but my understanding was that he was working with the FBI as an informant or something like that.
Affirmative.
I should not have moved you up.
Yes, Commander.
That was very dumb.
Position confirmed.
All right, I gotta hit him with everything I got. I gotta make something blow up.
Our target is making a break for it.
Oh, good. He's running away.
Wilco.
All right, can I get your legs or something? Because I would love to have some components here. Nope. If you watch the video, you can hear 2 to 3 strings of automatic fire, not bump stocks.
Good to go.
Maybe. When I heard it, I heard the cyclic rate go kind of up and down a little bit,
On my
which
way.
kind of made me go, what?
Firing on target.
But then again, they're all AR-15s. I mean, but I did hear the cyclic rate going up and down, which kind of made me go, that doesn't sound right. Like, it sounds like it is, and then it sounds like it's not. It's not up and down. It's 2 different weapons platforms. I mean, that was, yeah, but they're all AR style.
Critical damage.
There's more than one gun firing. I mean,
Ready
but
for
no,
orders.
I didn't hear more than one firing. God dang it. Blow up a leg, something.
Think I hit something good.
Tell me something good. Oh look, he's running.
Reporting.
Don't bother running, you'll just die
Move order
tired.
confirmed.
Oh, I can only shoot him in the back? God dang it. Well, the left leg's gone. Alright, if I can knock out the other leg... No! Well, that works.
Mission successful.
There's more than one gun firing. I remember there being... I know there was a bunch of different stuff on that one. There was a lot of different ideas of what was going on with that. I only... Again, I remember following it a little bit when it happened, but I was like, that's terrible. That's awful. Catapult, and there's only... God dang it, I only have one piece of catapult. It's dumb. Ooh, medium laser. Ooh, piece of candy. Look at all that salvage. And look, I got another Shadowhawk piece. That's useful, right? It's useful to sell. Go back and watch it again. It's absolutely more than one shooter, and they're using full auto weapons. Bump stocks do not have the same rate of fire as an actual full auto. It's been a while, but I remember when I was listening to it and watching it the first time, I could have sworn the cyclic rate was kind of off. But it's been a while. 21,000 C-bills to repair that. Good lord. Jenner! Alright, so let's see here. Black Knight, since you are now my heavy hitter, I might as well make sure you're equipped with the latest and the greatest.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Now, let's see. Can we make people better? Can we
Waiting for
do
orders.
can we do
What can I do for
the Serenity thing and make people better? Can we pump
Receiving
you?
you.
Can we pump your oxygen full
for
of
orders.
chemicals
Awaiting
that makes
orders.
you more docile
training
and better?
Waiting for orders.
I want to get rid of you so freaking bad, Shadowhawk. I wish I could find a freaking filter or a freaking store with mech parts, and specifically mech parts for the freaking Hunchback. I'd buy it. I would like to get a Hunchback 4G before a medium mechs are useful. Can we pump in chemicals that turn the friggin' frogs gay? We're already doing that. Don't worry about it. We're already doing it. Let's go to Detroit. Let's see what Detroit has on sale.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Ooh, wait, hold on. Indifferent with Oregon pirates. I mean, I thought they were already not disliking me. All right, I'll pay the 500,000.
Docking sequence commencing.
Job's done, Commander.
Well, good. Now, this is where we're going to have to say goodnight to each other, because it is time to go to bed. And I now have a major project to try and execute before Friday. You know, because someone out there decided that they didn't want to actually have a fun Christmas, so they decided that, well, since I chose that I'm not going to have any fun, I might as well make sure everybody else doesn't have fun, and so tried to make their problem everybody else's problem. I mean, it's not going to work. I'm still going to take my time off, and I guarantee you I'm not looking at my phone. I'm not going to look at my phone. I'm not getting on my computer. I'm doing nothing for my vacation, work-related. Tell that dude to suck a bag of dicks. I actually asked one of my coworkers if I could send him a Christmas card that just said, screw you.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
And apparently they're like, you probably shouldn't do that to this guy. And I was like, I don't care who he works with. Wait, hold on. God dang it. Spaniel, you bastard.
I've got the financial report.
Waypoint reached.
Alright, let's see what the store's got. Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing that I want. But this is like a periphery nation, so yeah, no. Let's see what kind of contracts we got. Nothing! I flew all the way out here for nothing. Okay, well, I'll deal with that when we get back. So, thank you all very much for watching, and it's a good conversation, you know. This is a fun conversation, talking about military theory, which, again, I'm no expert. I'm no expert on this, but this is just kind of stuff that I see. I think that the introduction of these super fast drones is going to make warfare very interesting, and I think that if we ever do see another major war, we're going to see drones play a major role in that. But I think that you're going to see a lot more skirmish and proxy wars until it costs too much to do this. If it doesn't cost too much to do this, then good lord, you'll have wars that don't ever end, and you're just going to have essentially a war of attrition where they're just going to be bombing either civilian or paracivilian targets. I say paracivilian, or just civilian targets, because eventually, if you have a drone that flies 200 miles an hour, and you can just drop it off on somebody's apartment doorstep, and as they open the door to go to work or whatever, and just kill an important target, boom, you're done. Like, that's with all the different systems we have interconnected today, all I see right now is just giant homing missiles everywhere. And we can just send a drone to lock onto your specific location, and then boom, hand grenade. It doesn't need to be a lot. You know, that's what I see. That's what I see as the future of drone warfare. And good God, it's freaking horrifying. Imagine a government that actually didn't have rules that said, hey, that person's being a problem, and I don't know, flies a drone into their window, like through the window, smashes the window, and actually drops something off that's actually a big boom. Like, that's horrifying to me. But that's you know what, I'm not going to think about it now. I've got Christmas coming up, and I'm going to be happy. And this is not a way to start Christmas, being all down and out, you know? So, thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you all again real soon. Have a good night.